What's good? How y'all doing this evening? Welcome back to another episode of the Don's Favorite here on Forever I Love Atlanta Sports Podcast. This is your boy the Don here with my co-host Tyrone. What's good, man? I guess Tyrone stepped out for a little bit, but hey,
Hey, I'm doing.
we
I'm good. I'm back. I'm good.
okay, all right,
I think
all
I'm back.
right. Yeah, he had to leave out. He got some technical difficulties going on, but I brought my homeboy back on from Ohio.
What's going on?
Steve, what's good, man?
Another day, another dollar.
I tell you, man, I already understand.
Oh, it's been crazy, man. I am so ready for football, though.
Man, who you telling, man? It's been a long off season. I've been waiting for football to come back, man. Oh man.
I'm
just thinking about the season about to start, man. Man, I feel like just jumping off the tallest building I can find, man. That's how energetic I am.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Wicked!
Yeah. I've been waiting, man, since ever since that heartbreaker to KC. I've been waiting.
Man, I thought y'all was gonna pull it off, man.
So did I. I'm like, man, Chad Henne.
You know what? I can't. You know what? I love Chad Henne because I'm a Michigan fan.
Nah.
So I was hoping to see. You know what? I was hoping. No cap. No lie. I was hoping that Pat Mahomes was gonna be hurt throughout the playoffs, and Chad Henne was gonna win them the game in the AFC Championship game. It would have been Brady versus Henne, two Michigan quarterbacks.
Yeah. That would have been.
Boy, that would have been.
That would have been cool.
Boy, that would have been good. But we know what would have happened. So
that would have been pretty cool. But
you know, for you, I'm the only reason I like Cleveland, and I'm gonna tell you why is because Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
You know, George. I'm a Georgia fan, so when y'all got Nick Chubb,
too. I'm not like the fan, but I do definitely like out of the SEC teams, I do enjoy Georgia. I like what they put out.
When I saw Nick Chubb go to Cleveland, I had family in Ohio, so it kind of was like, oh, you know, it'll be cool to, you know, we could have Nick Chubb up there, but I love that he did last year, and that was what he showed basically what he did at Georgia again last year. So it made us feel good. It made Georgia fans feel good to see him do something like that.
Oh man, and because you look at what Sony Michel's done, he hasn't done nothing. Not when he was drafted for anyway, and he was a standout in college. I remember watching them come out, and then because then you had Swift behind him, and all three of them were just big, and I was excited. And then just to watch, I mean, so far Michel's fallen flat, and Chubb is just sky.
And that's weird for a running back to fall flat in New England like that. Like they always have a running game.
Pass catcher.
Yeah, they always had a good running game.
Georgia. Let's think about what they did at Georgia. Sony Michel was a pass catcher out the backfield. He ran. He wasn't the power back. Nick Chubb was the power back, and Nick Chubb is showing you he's a power back. Sony Michel was meant to be in like a space. He's supposed to be in like an option and stuff. He won the Rose Bowl on a speed option. So, like, he's not built to go in the trenches. Like, he's meant to be run outside wide. And New England doesn't have the offense for it. So, he's going to do something in L.A., I think. I think he'll be good out there.
Oh, yeah, with Matt Stafford? Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And two Georgia boys together.
Here y'all go. Can we look, Robert, we will return next Thursday here on
next Thursday. So close.
Yes. So, hey, if y'all new to the channel, y'all already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this content out with other Atlanta sports fanatics, and hit us up in the comments section. As always, come holler at your hometown sports podcast. So, this Sunday night, the Browns will be going against the Falcons here in Atlanta. Now, news report came out. You already know we got us a backup quarterback, Josh Rosen. Yeah, but once again, backup. He's not starting. We already know who the consensus QB1 here in Atlanta.
Thank God. I like Matty Ice, man. I've been a fan of his for a while.
Now, let me ask you a question because I ain't talked to you in a good minute. All right? Do you really think we should have drafted Justin Fields and got rid of Matt Ryan?
I don't know. Matt Ryan's been so consistent, and that offense is so it's so pass happy, and he's just so good at it. I mean, if you draft Justin Fields, you have to change your whole offense because it's not that he can't throw, and he is from Georgia, but he's got that running versatility, man. He's got that. I mean, so it all depends on how you look at it. Is that enough of an upside?
I think we made the right choice. Keeping Matt Ryan here. We drafted Kyle Pitts, and you have a better coaching staff. You get him that, you good. Justin Fields. Like I really feel like with Justin Fields, he shouldn't start week 1. And they already said Andy Dalton starting week 1 in Chicago.
Oh yeah, I mean he's going against the Rams though. That's why.
You gotta get, but with Fields, you gotta give him more time to develop. You don't need to throw him out there in the fire like that. You got to give him the Pat Mahomes treatment. And I'm not comparing Fields to Mahomes. No, I'm not, because we know Mahomes is a better passer than Justin Fields.
I agree.
And it ain't even close. Nowhere near.
Air raid. Look at the system he came out of. Texas Tech, the air raid. Yeah, man. That air raid system. It's undefeated. Where if you can't guard it, like let's look at what Mississippi State did last year. I forgot who they played, and they put up like 70 points versus them because they just kept throwing the ball the whole game. Like you don't draft. Like I love like Ohio State offense is they're not run heavy, but they run the ball a lot.
It's spread. So it's a spread offense.
It's spread. So he has
the only team in the NFL that's running spread right now is the Ravens. With
Greg that's Roman. Lamar Jackson. You run that,
and that's it. They have a quarterback that runs that. So with Fields going to Chicago, they don't run spread. Nagy doesn't run spread. So like I said, you got to give him time to learn that offense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
I just hope. You go ahead.
He's not gonna give you a winning season. Not this point in his career, I don't think. But he'll win you some games. I mean, he wasn't great in Dallas, and he has got 3 stud receivers and Zeke and a great O-line. So yeah. I don't know. I mean, they'll be mediocre at best, and then Fields will come in. Probably closer to week 4, between week 4 and after. Then maybe even week 2. They might be throwing Dalton out there to get the sacrificial lamb against the Rams defense, so Donald can chew on Dalton instead of the rookie. But I don't know. Maybe they do sit him for a little while, which I wouldn't be against.
I mean, not everybody's gonna come in the league like I can't think of his name from Buffalo, Josh Allen. Not everybody's gonna come to the league like Josh Allen and play immediately. Like Josh Allen came in and played. So.
And then you look at Zach Wilson this year and Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, they're gonna come in and play. So
they really ain't got no other options. Who else they gonna put out?
I mean, I agree. Yeah, they got nobody else to throw the ball.
Yeah, you can't throw Gardner Minshew. I don't even know who. Oh, Flacco. You can't throw Flacco out there either. No. Flacco. Did he leave the Jets?
No, he played last week. I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not gonna throw Flacco or Gardner Minshew out there. So. But I like Wilson. The more and more I watch Wilson, I kind of like him a lot more.
And I do too. And
I don't know why. I was like,
his arm talent is.
But they're saying he having a better, like, far as all the rookies, he's like kind of far advanced than the other rookies go.
That's that Cougar.
I kind of figured that was going to happen because out of all the 4 quarterbacks that came out of the draft, I like Wilson the most. But I already knew we weren't getting Wilson. We were nowhere near that. So, but hey.
Well, his stock went up, let's be honest, because he could have dropped to 4. But his stock shot up completely because Mel Kiper came out and was like, hey, Zach Wilson's gonna be the best guy after Trevor Lawrence. And as soon as they said that, his stock jumped.
I don't know why people listen to Mel Kiper.
I don't either. I don't like Mel Kiper personally.
Bruh, no. That man, he done ruined so many. He done gassed up so many players who won nothing, and players who could have been good, shot them down, and it's crazy to me that people still listen to this man to this day. But I digress.
He looks like Dracula's uncle, man.
He do.
Yeah.
That hair.
He like a slimy car salesman. That's what he look like.
Yeah. Like he coming up. What's up? Let's talk football. Like, no, I don't like that. Yeah, he's always giving me the creeps.
He's never been the one you go to. Like, I don't understand why. Like, there's better guys out here, and of course, we know a couple. There's guys that don't, that aren't really big. They're better scouts than he is. So,
bruh,
he just has a name.
We do our own scouting over here. We do our own.
Yeah.
Work.
So
like, we don't go off people's words and stuff. What we do is we look at other primary sources and stuff like Draft Network, Boomer. Like it's so many things out there, and you just look at so much film and you do your own report. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Draft Network guys. They know their stuff.
Draft Network guys.
Their livelihood, they're good at it. I look at a lot of their stuff if I'm looking for just draft guys coming out. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, tell us about the Browns. We know y'all was y'all AFC divisional round that y'all played in, and then y'all got beat by the Chiefs. But I remember this. And I don't think I had you on the show then, but before they played the Steelers in the playoffs, I predicted that you guys were going to beat the living crap out of the Steelers. And somebody talking, "Oh, you crazy." I'm like, okay.
No, I wasn't on the show then, but I'm really happy you said that because screw those guys. But I'm, man, that was some of the best 2 weeks of my life.
I don't like Ben Roethlisberger. I really don't.
I don't either. I mean, I don't. And Chase Claypool, the athlete, you can't argue. He's gifted.
Mm-hmm.
But Chase Claypool, the person, I don't know, man. I didn't like the way he was all butthurt. He was all bitter biscuits about getting whooped on. And, whatever, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't really care for him. However, if it comes through, I'm gonna draft him on my fantasy team. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But
man, that AFC North right now looks very, very wide open right now. You got the Ravens, who still have a great team. The Steelers, it looked like they had a good draft this year. And then you guys, y'all trying to have a good season again, repeat, which I did, or do better. And then you had the Bengals, who, if we can see more of Joe Burrow this year, who knows what we can see out of them.
I agree. Yeah, the Bengals kind of scare me because you don't know. You don't know. I mean, there's reports out of camp Joe Burrow's scared. He's shying away from hits.
I would too if he can get a line. Man, this is what I'm talking about with teams, man. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to protect your franchise. Like, y'all had they had Penei Sewell on the board, one of the best tackles, to come out of college in years.
Yeah.
And y'all grab a receiver. Like, why?
And y'all know he might. Well, we don't know for sure, but if you saw the reports, he might not even play this year, and he might get kicked out the league. So, Jamar Chase, yeah, thank you. And he might get kicked out the league if we figure out if he did any of the stuff that's been accused of. He might get kicked out the league. So now you wasted a pick.
And on top of that, Jonah Williams has been like hurt himself. Like,
yeah, he has not been.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why y'all not trying to fortify y'all offensive line? They did the same thing. The Bengals did the same thing when they had Carson Palmer there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Carson Palmer was a great quarterback, but y'all ain't even invest in a line for this man. Yeah, that's why he ran. That's why he left Cincinnati.
Yeah. I mean, come on. He was there for how long, too? He was like, nah, I got tired of it. And I don't blame him. And that's why it sucks, because I like Joe Burrow coming out. I liked him a lot. He took that hit, and then the first thing I hear is reports of him shying away. It's just bad news. But, I mean, if Jamar Chase plays and he does what he's supposed to do, what he was drafted to do, he was, receiver one, or he was supposed to be? He opted out, but, I mean, he still had all the talent in the world. I don't know. Is it worth risking your quarterback in the future? Probably not. Or
you don't go get guys that don't protect your quarterback. You build that later. Let's be honest. We in Matt Ryan era, we drafted Jake, Caleb McGarry, Chris Lindstrom, and some second round and third round guys, but most of them guys haven't really made the roster. So you got those three guys who have started for you. So those are your three starters. But other than that, you got Alex Mack, who helped save your O-line in the year we went to Super Bowl. So you got to build around that guy. Like you can't, Matt. Thank God Matt doesn't get hurt.
Man, who you telling?
A bigger guy. But imagine if Matt would have tore his ACL like his second year in the league. We don't know what he would have done now. Like it would have been we would have been in the same situation as maybe like Cleveland was. With they've never had a quarterback start, but for so many years. Yeah. So you have to build from the inside out. Like you don't go draft a wide receiver right after you took your franchise quarterback. You go get a franchise.
They got hurt his rookie year, and then it just like I said, like the first thing I would have done. We getting some linemen. Like the first 3 rounds, we getting at least 2 linemen.
I mean, he didn't only get hurt; he messed his knee up bad.
It was a horrible.
Bad. I mean, bad. Yeah. And I don't know. I want to see good things come from him, but I don't know if the report's still coming out that he's shying away. It's gonna be a really long year for them.
Got your mask on.
Because he might if he gets hit and he just and he's like if he gets any type of pressure and he falls and you're like, why'd you fall? It's gonna be now. Then the fan base is gonna be like, oh, he's scared. We can't have him as our quarterback. No. It's gonna cause a lot, man. It's gonna be a weird season for them. I wish, and I don't wish anything bad on Cincinnati, but you gotta have a better organized. You gotta have a better front office than that.
Mike Brown, man. Mike Brown. He want to be Jerry Jones light. That's what he want to be. You want to control everything instead of you getting general manager to make decisions for the team. But hey,
yeah, but Jerry's got no line, so.
Yeah. One of the best might still be one of the best O-lines in the league at this point. So
I agree.
Yeah,
it's the only reason Dak got hurt last year is because he ran. So
Well, hey, but they told us that running quarterbacks can escape pressure and escape hits, though. That's what they told me.
We watched Cam escape the pocket and get hit on the 1 yard line and get a concussion for the rest of the year. So we watched that as Falcons fans. We watched that head to head. We watched that. So it's like you can't say a mobile quarterback saves everything because Baker's not mobile. Well, let me not say Baker's not mobile.
Oh, he's really not. But he can scoop.
He can move a little bit. He's not Oklahoma Baker. I'll say that. But he can move around a bit. So. He's shown you he likes to throw though. He's a passer. He likes to pass the ball. He likes to throw the ball. And the offense has. I love your OC has given y'all a great way to just.
Stefanski. I love Kevin Stefanski. Like
he's made the offense look perfect up there. Like the running game. Thank God y'all took a chance on Kareem Hunt. After all that he went through,
my God.
Thank God on that because he could have been in a really bad situation, but y'all saved him out of it. So that's good. And then you brought in Chubb, you brought in Kareem, you got Baker. Your O-line's looking solid. Like the team, y'all are my favorites for AFC North, just because I know the team. I don't think there's a team in the AFC North, and if you're a fan of any other team here, I don't think there's a team in the AFC North that's better than Cleveland at this point. Really and truly, like Baltimore is.
Baltimore defense is better than every team.
I'll say that, but I'm saying.
But as far as their offense, their offense is not that good. Everybody keep talking about Lamar Jackson. Yes, Lamar Jackson is a good. He's okay as a quarterback, but. That team and Lamar Jackson has been saved so many times by that Ravens defense.
Yes.
People don't realize that though.
I mean, so running quarterback, he can escape pressure, and I mean, Everybody that watches football knows what this man can do with his legs. But it takes that one hit. And I'm telling you, if he goes down and you got Trace McSorley doing the same thing, trying to, your offense is going to look like it's going to look poor. It's going to look very poor.
You're gonna have a poor man's version of that RPO, and it's definitely not gonna look good with Trace McSorley. And then that's the same thing with Ben looked down. Like remember when Ben got hurt when his elbow was gone for the season?
Oh yeah, and
they looked like, and there was people trying to give Mike Tomlin Coach of the Year because they ended up coming almost making the playoffs that year, and I'm just like, no. I was like, no. But I will say that. That's why I choose because Pittsburgh is Pittsburgh, and pray my granddad's a Pittsburgh fan. You know, I have to be respectable, but they're just not the same team. Like they're just not the Iron Wall Pittsburgh team.
I said this ever since Dick LeBeau left as their defense coordinator, that team has been downhill.
I agree. Yeah. I mean, but you could still say that they still have a good defense.
Yeah, they talking about TJ Watt might sit out now.
It wasn't like important like when Dick LeBeau was there. Dick LeBeau had his own blitz, man. You couldn't stop that.
No,
that man was a mastermind when it came to like sending certain blitzes and stuff, and and all the talent that they had there. You thought that okay, why they drive this person, and then they became Hall of Famers and stuff. So.
Yeah, I want to say though, I hope not. I pray not. I pray it's not like this. I hope he doesn't turn to Andrew Luck because Andrew Luck had too much talent, and he just hung it up way too early.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, so that was bad for football. Like that was bad. That was really bad for football because it was like, man, you supposed to be the next Peyton and. You had all this hype around you, and then
you were one of the faces of the NFL. Then you're like, well, I'm gun shy. I'm out of here.
Yeah. I hated that. And then we as Falcons fans, I remember that year. It was 2019. We had chopped the W against the Colts before we played them. Jacoby Brissett. Oh my goodness, we made that man look like a doggone Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
Falcons. Just the story of Dan Quinn and. Here in Atlanta, oh man. But anyway, back to the Browns. So far as the preseason games you watched so far, what did you see? What did you like? What did you didn't like?
So far, what I'm seeing, a lot of standouts to me. I like Jock, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I love that man. Man, I thought the Falcons were going to draft him, man. I like him because he got my name, Usu.
Ooh.
Yes.
He is going to be – I think he's going to be something special, like really special. I think his speed, his ability to close, he's just there. And the guys are responding to him as a team. I really like what I see from him. And Dearness Johnson's gotten a lot of playing time, and he looks like a legit back. I think if Dearness Johnson would be our number 2 on this team, and I'm not saying he is Kareem Hunt because Kareem Hunt his rookie year he was the best running back in football by far. But I'm saying that I would be okay with him. I like what I see from him. He's not afraid to hit the holes. And he's got that quick speed to get on the outside, and he can catch. And they drafted Felton, that kid. I've seen him run routes, so I went to the Orange and Brown practice when they had it at First Energy, and he looks good, man. He's crisp, good hands. But going with Michigan guys, DPJ. My God, he is just making everybody look dumb. He is good. He should be the number 3 on that team. I don't necessarily dislike Higgins, but DPJ, I mean, you just see it. You see it, man. He is just talent. And he goes up. They're throwing to him downfield. Higgins will be there on, little sit routes, and boop, he'll catch it, and maybe he makes a move. but DPJ can go downfield, and he can make that catch. And watching him work has been great. I'm trying to think of who else at this point. Newsome, I like the rookie. I like the first round pick, the corner. I like him. I think he's going to start over Greedy. I think he should.
Greedy ain't showed me really much since he been drafted. That's why his stock fell so low.
Yep. Well, I mean, he was hurt all last year. I think he missed 4 games his rookie year, which, I mean, it's, 4 games, it's all right. It's almost common anymore, especially with corners. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Greedy. I think he'll be probably corner 3 or 4, depending on where they put Troy Hill. I don't know if they're going to use him specifically for slot or not. But I really like what I see from Jock. I really like what I see from – I think they'll end up keeping probably 4 running backs going in. Or at least I don't know what they're going to do with Felton, but I think they're going to end up keeping him for sure. And then I really, really hope that DPJ is wide receiver 3 and he gets on the field a lot. I like a lot. I also think they're going to utilize Njoku a lot more this year. I think his skill set is super similar to that of Kyle Pitts. He's just an athlete, man. He's just a crazy athlete, but I do like Kyle Pitts better.
Yes. So let me ask you a question since we're talking about tight ends. Yep. What's your thoughts on Austin Hooper?
I think that Austin Hooper was brought in because he was the best tight end top 3 tight end in football at that time. They overpaid him, and he hasn't really produced statistically, but he's been more of a blocking guy.
Wow.
I don't. Yeah, let's be honest though. Let's be honest.
I'm just saying. So I'm glad you said that.
When he was in Atlanta, he did it. He did it.
And I wonder why.
The volume.
He looked so good in Atlanta, but he go to Cleveland and his production went down. Why?
They don't throw the ball, man. That's the offense. That's the whole offense. They don't throw the ball that much.
Yeah.
They don't. You got Nick Chubb. If you guys had Nick Chubb or if who'd you guys lean on for was it Freeman? Devonta Freeman?
Yeah, Freeman.
You guys a whole lot more, but you guys still had that production. It was
we still gave the ball to the tight ends though. Like and that's the thing. It ain't even just tight ends, it's just receivers. If they here in Atlanta, they gonna get the numbers.
Yeah.
Soon as they leave. Taylor Gabriel. Who else? Harry Douglas, Mohamed Sanu. These guys left Atlanta, and they do nothing at all.
Well, but I think Matt Ryan. I think attempt-wise, he's top 3, top 4, top 5 every year. That offense, you guys throw a lot. You just do, and you haven't had the defense to really help you. Not taking a shot.
That's right. Take the shot. No, take the shot.
You're right. You're telling the truth.
The defense has been pedestrian, and it sucks. It sucks. But that helps. That helps the passing game because if you don't have that solid running back, you're going to throw more. And when you have the quarterback to do that, and you got Calvin Ridley, because Calvin Ridley is an absolute cheat code. The man is insane.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Graham did the same thing. Yeah, Carly. But yeah, Jimmy Graham was the same situation.
Yeah, Carly just said we had the same situation with Jimmy Graham. It's a testament on how QBs can make or break receivers. Yeah, so you're right about that because if you don't have it's a symbiotic relationship with your quarterback and your receivers. If you have a good passer, he's going to make those receivers look good. So,
I agree.
Like we've been saying this whole time with Matthew Thomas Ryan playing in Atlanta. But when the receivers leave and they say, oh, well, what happened to him? Well, y'all remember y'all said that this receiver made this quarterback? Well, and this I'm telling people, the same thing with Julio Jones when he left. I'm telling you, everybody, his production is going to go down in Tennessee. He's not going to crack 1,000 yards.
No, I don't think so either.
See, thank you. See, now you agree. Now you agree.
That offense, you got Derrick Henry. The dude had 380 carries last year. You're gonna throw it to Julio because it's Julio? You're going to give this man
No.
300 carries. Get out of here. You got A.J. Brown, who you could argue is the one.
A.J. Brown is the one.
Yeah,
A.J. Brown is the one there. Julio left the one position to go be a 2. Let's be honest.
I mean, yeah.
Like
it sucks because you look at Julio and he might be. I mean, he's like top 15 receiver all time.
Yeah,
he's good. He's that good, and he's gonna go play second fiddle to what a third. It was A.J. Brown's third year. I mean,
third or fourth year. Yeah.
So, and to Ryan Tannehill.
We've been trying to tell people. We have been trying to tell people this. Like he left probably the best situation he was in because his career isn't gonna last as long after leaving Atlanta. Let's be honest. He might play like 4 more years. Let's be honest,
bro. I give him 2 or 3 years, bro. Like you're not with the injuries he have. He's only gonna play 2 more seasons at the most, and then he'll do it. Like you already in your 10th year, okay? Yeah. You're in your 10th season, so. Normal for receivers, it's 12 years. Everybody ain't gonna last long like Jerry Rice and Larry Fitzgerald. Those are just guys. Those are just once in a lifetime type of players. And I know, yes, Julio Jones is one too. But far as his durability, he didn't have the durability like Jerry Rice and Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah, I mean that's rare. That's a rarity.
Yeah, it's just like with Matt Ryan. Like he doesn't get hurt that much, and he can play well into his 40s if he wanted to. His production ain't going down.
No, you're still gonna throw. You're still gonna throw it. But I mean, if Julio wanted to put up numbers, he wanted to be in a productive offense. It's not saying that Tennessee isn't, but he would have had a better shot to shine in Atlanta. Same with Hooper.
But
I mean, Hooper, he can. So like everyone knows, he can put up the production, but he just doesn't get that option.
I think he left because of the coaching staff, and it just. The situation, I think he got the playbook, Marcus Smith, and he saw it, and he was like, and then just throwing more salt in his face with drafting Kyle Pitts, because we know Kyle Pitts, he's gonna sell here in Atlanta.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he's the highest selling jersey right now. Got to be.
I mean, yeah, his 4th overall pick is the highest tight end ever taken.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of Kyle Pitts?
I love Kyle Pitts.
I like the pick, and I love what I saw on film of him in Florida. We just got to see, can that talent transition to the NFL? You have a good quarterback who's going to give you the ball. Can you stay healthy? That's one thing. The play calling, is it going to be suitable enough for him to get the ball? We know he's going to do that. So, and I think they're doing a good job of not showcasing him that much this preseason. To be honest, I would try to keep his snaps down this season. Let him learn. We have Hayden Hurst on the team,
yeah.
But we're not hurting the tight ends. Yeah, we're not really hurting for real.
Yeah, I for us, it's kind of sort of like for me being the Georgia fan, I've watched. Kyle Pitts tortured off a defense, good defense. Let's be honest, because Georgia wasn't a cup. Our whole secondary got drafted last year.
Yep,
literally.
Yeah, well, LeCount came to Cleveland, so
yeah, LeCount, Stokes, both of the safeties. So I mean, literally the whole team, and he literally burned us. He burnt the whole everybody. We have Blake loves to. He jumped over 2 of our DBs and caught the ball and scored a touchdown.
I like
he's showing you.
Tennessee.
He's gonna translate. And I wanted to say for Hooper and Njoku, I was so confused when you got Hooper, and Njoku was still sitting there, and I was like, Njoku's one of the better tight ends in the league. Why would you go get Hooper and still have Njoku on the team? And then Njoku
because of Stephen Knoxley on offense, that's what he runs a 2 tight end set.
Yep.
Yeah,
I know Stephen Knoxley about how he runs.
Hooper's disappeared. And you guys got Tack too, but we'll talk about Tack.
I don't even know what's going on with that.
Let me tell you about Tack. One thing about Tack, he got heart. I'm messing with you.
Wait a minute. I don't know.
He got what I say. He a bark. He's all bark with no bite.
Yeah, he all talk. He don't walk it, man. He just talk. That's all it is. But let me read this. All right, Carly said that Tennessee's offensive line isn't strong enough to give Ryan Tannehill enough time in the pocket to find Julio, which is true. And now they got a new play caller in Downing, and I told people Downing's not a good OC. And I had some people for Tennessee Titans podcast on my show a couple of weeks ago. They disagreed with me. I'm like, all right, y'all gonna see. Y'all production gonna go down. Downing is nowhere near the genius of a Arthur Smith. So, and she also said Tannehill isn't great at reading defenses. Julio numbers definitely going down tremendously. Thank you, Carly. I've been trying to tell people this.
I mean, yeah,
they're gonna see. What's good, Eric?
I think that you have to expect that. You're going to one of the most primary run offenses in the league. How do you expect him to still put up numbers like that? You don't. There's no way. If he does, that means he's the one. And I don't think he's that.
Yeah, literally.
There's no way.
Literally, he's got to be. He's gonna have to. You can put him in the GOAT conversation if he goes there and gets 1,000 yards this year, and I say 2 years in a row he gets 1,000 yards. Because I don't even think AJ Brown has he had 1,000 yard season? Yeah, maybe last year he did.
I thought he did last year.
I think last year he might have. I'm a Saints fan, but I love. I'm glad to hear and support you. I'm not saying that, but y'all can read it. I'm not saying that. But yeah, I think I'm not reading that.
Hold on. What do you think about them getting ready to field Jameis?
Jameis Winston.
Jameis.
I want to ask you about Odell.
I'm not going to say nothing.
Yeah, I love Odell.
I'm not going to say nothing about that. I'm going to look when the time comes for us to play the Saints. I'm going to bring my homeboy TJ back on the show. Carly, you come on, and guess what? We all going to be on here. It's going to be hate week for real because we're going to be lit up in this on the show.
Yeah.
Bruh, like for real. I'm going to act the whole fool because I promise you, we sweeping y'all this year, and I put everything on that.
Ooh, sweeping.
Yeah.
I say sweep.
We sweeping the whole division. We sweeping the whole division. I promise you.
The whole division.
I think the only team we have a tough time with is going to be the Bucks. And let's look at last year what we did. Let's look at last year what we did versus the Bucks. We were up double digits in those games.
Hold on. Keep talking. Give me a minute.
We were up double digits in those games. We were up 27 to was it 27 to 14 or something one game versus the Bucks? Then we were up like 30 to it's like we've had double digit leads on these teams and of course the Atlanta way by the third quarter. Where the defense just disappears by the third quarter every time. Super Bowl third quarter.
Let me tell you something. The last time the Buccaneers played the Tennessee Titans, all right, 2019, 27-23. Tennessee. Who was the offensive coordinator there? Arthur Smith. Who was the defensive coordinator there? Dean Pease. So that's why I said I'm not worried about the Buccaneers. I'm not worried about Tom Brady. We're going to sweep them too. Watch.
All right.
And be honest. And to be honest, what's his name really isn't even Dean Pease. I think he's beat Tom Brady a lot. Literally. He's beat Tom Brady like his career.
You know why? Because he knows that system. Dean Pease is a Bill Belichick disciple. He was a coach in New England. He was a defensive coordinator in New England. He know everything about Tom Brady. That's why I said I'm not studying the Buccaneers at all. Now the only team I may have to scratch my head about, and we may end up probably taking an L to, is the Panthers. I sit here and say because we don't know what they have, and then now they have I forgot the dude's name, the quarterback.
Darnold. Darnold.
Yeah, Darnold. Yeah, Darnold. Yeah, they just got Sam Darnold, so you don't know how that system is gonna look. So
I mean, yeah, you got
tape. There's no tape on him with Joe Brady. So we know what the Saints gonna do. We know what the Buccaneers gonna do. So just wait to see. I'm telling y'all what's gonna happen before it happens.
And I'll go to talk about just the Saints in general. That's hilarious.
What's good?
That's
Ty?
hilarious.
Yeah, I'm curious if Julio would be standing on the sidelines on third down. Yeah, you already know he will. He gonna be on the sideline.
Yeah, don't do me that. Y'all know I'm talking my shit. I'm not saying it. Y'all don't believe that.
We coming last.
I said who. The other word didn't come out my mouth, but I said who. But
we coming last in the division, not us.
I say, you know what I say? Who come last in the division? Be Carolina. I would say Carolina be last in the division.
I think the defense is suspect. I think you don't know what you have with Darnold. I do think you have two dominant receivers in DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson. I mean, CMC is solid. I mean, if he stays healthy.
If he stays healthy, and of course, he's one of the best running backs in the league. But
I mean, you workhorse him like that, though. He's not a big
He's
dude.
not built for that. That's my thing. That's why you think Mike Davis last year did so well in that offense. Mike Davis is a workhorse.
Yes.
He is built to be a workhorse. You can't put CMC in that. CMC is not built to be. What did CMC do at Stanford? Return kicks, bubble screens. He would toss option, speed left, option right. He didn't run in between the tackles that often.
But Joe Brady's gonna find a way to make sure CMC is gonna be explosive. So that's why I said the Panthers. The Panthers may shock us. The Panthers that may be a shocking team because like I said, Christian McCaffrey was out last year. Then you got a new quarterback. So and then your defense, the past two drafts have been solid for them.
Yeah.
So that's right, Eric. Dean Pease and Tom Brady's kryptonite.
Let me play this video for Carly real quick, though. I gotta play this video for Carly. That's your quarterback. So
gonna be fun.
That's your quarterback. What was weird for me is that the Falcons did that tribute video for Drew Brees. That just made the rivalry just seem so stupid. Like I was just like, why? I don't know if you remember it, Don. When Drew Brees retired, the Falcons had this long, drawn out video talking about how we appreciated Drew Brees for all he did. I was like,
how are you gonna do that? I had the Browns appreciate Big Ben. That's ridiculous.
I had to unfollow the Falcons for at least like 3 hours off just the principle alone, man.
I was like, bro, who did that? I was like, what intern sat there and made that video? Really?
No, I'd lose my mind. I'd lose my mind if the Browns were
and it's so weird.
Thank you so much. Oh,
Exactly.
You're welcome to Cleveland whenever. Like, no, get out of here.
Yeah.
No, I'm not here for that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a rivalry, like. And let's be in the Northeast is so weird. Like I said, my family's from Pennsylvania and Ohio, so some of us are Pittsburgh fans and some of us are Cleveland fans. So they argue like a lot, and the ones that are Cleveland fans are literally they were so happy last year. I will say that they were probably the happiest they've been. Just because they got so close, it was this. You could taste it, and I thought y'all were gonna go all the way. I really did. I was like, I think y'all had a better opportunity to beat Tampa Bay than the Mahomes being injured there with that toe.
I think so too. Oh man,
I think it would have been a better game. Y'all would have scored more.
To be honest with you, the Browns and the Bills had a better chance to beat Tom Brady. To be real.
Yeah. Oh man, Josh Allen. See, I like Josh Allen too. I like what he does. I like his personality. I like the way he interacts with his guys. It reminds me a lot of Baker. I love it. I love seeing that from quarterbacks. I enjoy watching the Bills. You know what I mean? If they're on TV, I'm like, this dude's about to do something heinous, and he does every time. Stephon Diggs.
I think the disappointment. I mean, if you remember, does anybody? I think you remember the Texans game, which is my favorite playoff game. When it was built, when they were in Texas, it was like Deshaun Watson. Remember he got hit and did the spin and then threw the ball. Like that game was literally the best playoff game I think I've watched in a long time. And so, like, you got to see Josh Allen I remember he threw the ball up and the tight end like grabbed in, threw it back. It was just like wow. Like the ending of that game was so crazy. Like that was like he's been showing you year after year. Now he's got that big contract, which is weird because they're getting like baseball contract now for quarterbacks. Let's be honest. Like you're getting like 10-year contracts now, and it's like stretched out for years, and it's like okay, that's getting a little crazy. You're getting a lot more money put in these guys now because and it helps you save money. Let's be honest. Yep. If Matt Ryan was to get an extension this offseason, that would have took his salary cap down. We just didn't do it.
Yeah, so he's not getting a 10-year contract.
No,
right now. Like,
no, he'll get like a 2-year extension, and then we'll get a guy. I say Matt Ryan's quarterback is either senior in the next quarterback either senior in high school or freshman in college.
I'm saying it right now. Matt Ryan's I want the replacement for Matt Ryan to be Brock Vandegrift. Or
I would love it. I would love it.
Brock Vandegrift or Arch Manning. Yes.
Bring a Manning
I hold out a few more years for Arch Manning.
Yeah,
I don't like the only video. The one video I didn't. Only thing I didn't like was Archie when he did the pump fake and he spent the ball.
Yeah,
it was cool.
It's high school.
It was cool. I was like, okay, that's something you can do, but don't spin it and then somebody hit your hand and fall out because you're trying to spin the ball.
Yeah, they talking about a quarterback's coach when he go to college, they're gonna clean all this.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go to Clemson. Let's be honest. I think he's gonna go to Clemson.
No, he ain't going to Clemson.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
He's not going. Listen, he is not going to Clemson. He's gonna stay in the SEC. Okay? Yeah, I feel like he's gonna end up going to Ole Miss.
I would hate that.
The whole Manning family went to Ole Miss except for Peyton. Payne the only one with the Tennessee.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's literally it's a bloodline. Like Peyton was supposed to go to Ole Miss. Now, if you watch the documentary, I advise y'all to watch that.
Ain't Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss right now?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
See, there
you go.
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. So,
yeah.
All right.
I would hate it, but because let's think about it. They'll be in Georgia's rotation while he's at college. So we'll have to play it. They'll have to play versus Georgia. And I want to see Brock Vandegrift play the best talent he can when he actually gets to start. Because Brock Vandegrift is going to be on the bench for at least 2 years now. Because Carson Beck, which everybody forgot about, which was the number one quarterback the year before Brock, is at Georgia right now. And everybody forgot about him. So he's got some time. He's going to have the red shirt this year. And then he'll probably play maybe his junior, senior, and then because I don't know what we do with Carson Beck. So we'll get off of Georgia, but I'm doing a Georgia show sometime this week, y'all. If you're Georgia fans, I'll get into really deep into it because they let the depth chart out. But Carson Beck has a spot before Brock, so it's gonna be he's the best pure passer on the team. So if Brock improves, then I can see him taking Carson Beck's spot. But Carson Beck is the best. He's better than JT Daniels at passing, which is wild to say.
Yeah.
So,
wait. I look, as far as the Browns go, I hope y'all kill it this year. I ain't gonna lie, I've been rooting for the Ravens for a minute because of Don Martindale up there, and I wanted him to be the Falcons head coach. But we chose Arthur Smith, which is fine. You know, I'm fine with that. So I hope y'all do well. Sunday we will be chatting during the game. We'll be chatting during the game, talking crap or whatever. So hey, but appreciate you coming on again. Let everybody know where they can find you, man.
Hey man, at Gessic Goes Nuts on Twitter. I do a lot of my stuff on there. My wife and I started a small company recently where we're actually making shirts, doing stuff, or at least a lot of local stuff for now. But if you have any questions, hit me up there. I love talking football. You love talking football. Just talk. I love it. I don't care who you root for. You know, if you're a Steelers fan, it is what it is. But I'll still talk football with anybody, man.
Yeah, that's how I am, man. You bring up the word football, and I'm gonna sit here probably for a long time to talk.
Yeah, see that. I'm the same way.
So thank you for coming on. Eric said, "Do you think Sheffield will make this team?" I don't think so.
Can I?
He's gonna be a casualty on that. You can speak on it for a brief second.
Hell no. That's all I have to say.
Oh, yeah. He
ain't practiced in 3 days. He ain't practiced all week.
Yeah, he ain't making the team, man. Like he just ain't. He couldn't cut the mustard.
He either getting traded or he getting cut. That's the only two ways. And I don't mean no wrong against him, but let's be honest, he ain't been showing you nothing since he's been here. So,
bingo.
You can't be mad about it.
Yeah. All right, everybody who watched live, thank y'all so much for joining us. If you're watching this at a later time, hit us up in the comment section. Let us know what you think about this preseason game coming up this Sunday. If you're new to the channel, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this content out with other Atlanta sports fanatics, and hit us up in the comment section. As always, come holler at your hometown sports podcast. It's your boy The Don with another episode of The Don's Favor here on Forever I Love Atlanta Sports Podcast. Y'all have a great rest of y'all evening. We'll see y'all here later on this week. Hey, make sure you wear your mask out when you go out. We out.
Saturday. That's all I'm gonna say. Saturday, call on time real late night, 8 o'clock. I'm doing 8 or 9 o'clock. We talking college football, y'all. Hopefully, Steve, you want to come on, talk about Ohio State or anything? Hit me up. I'll hit you up.
Yeah, man.
You got to talk about power rankings, so we're gonna talk about power rankings and AP Top 25. So,
right. Yeah, why not? Let me know.
I got you.
Yeah, I got to give you the Twitter handle. So I send it to you, Steve.
All right.
All right. On that note, y'all have a great night. We'll see y'all later.